Hi everyone, my name is Evelyn and I will be showing you how to do the Ooblek activity. With our activity, there's going to be some key terms. Our key terms are pressure, compression, viscosity, and Newtonian fluid. Pressure is continuous physical force on an object. For this project, putting pressure on Ooblek makes it a solid. An example of using pressure is when doctors press on an injury to stop it from bleeding. Can you think of another example? Compression is the force when you push down on something. So pressure is continuous physical force, while compression is just the actual force. Compression is if someone were to crush a soda can. In this activity, compression occurs when you put pressure on the Ooblek, making it a solid. Viscosity describes something thick and sticky. For example, caramel has a higher viscosity than water. In this activity, the pressure you put on the Ooblek changes the viscosity or thickness of the material, making it into a higher viscosity. Newtonian fluid has a constant viscosity like water. Water does not change its thickness from pressure. Ooblek is a non-Newtonian fluid because the thickness changes depending on how much pressure is put onto it. Can you think of another example? With just a few supplies, we're going to make a lot of fun. So the way Ooblek works is that if you squeeze it, it turns into a solid. But if you release the Ooblek, then it turns into a liquid. This is because the properties of molecules that make up Ooblek. When you're squeezing the Ooblek, the cornstarch particles are quickly smashed together and trap the water, which makes it a solid. When you release it, the particles are able to move freely in the water, making it more like a liquid. All right, let's start experimenting. For this activity, you're going to need some cornstarch, some water, food coloring, I have 4, a bowl, a spoon to mix, a measuring cup, and a Ziploc bag. For the first step, you're going to pour out your cornstarch and your water into the cups. Let me first open this. So we're going to need 2 of cornstarch. That looks like 1. We'll put in our bowl. Doing this outside because it's kind of messy. Then we're going to put in a cup of water. We're going to pour it slowly. So if you just dump it all, it's going to make more of a mess. For the next step, we're going to put in our food coloring. I want to make orange because why not? So I'm going to add some yellow and some red. So for our third step, we're going to mix everything together. So you know it's ready when you start pulling it out and it's like a liquid. Now it's kind of messy. I put my hands in it to make sure that we don't mess up our parents' house because that would suck. We're going to use our Ziploc bag. So we're going to pour it in. So now that I've cleaned up my mess, I can enjoy my Ooblek. So as you can see, when you squeeze it, you can feel it getting harder. But when you're not squeezing it, it's just rolling around like a liquid. Thank you guys for joining me in my Ooblek video. I will see you guys in the next packet.